We're good.
Well, all right. Welcome, ISCP fans, to another episode of the Indy Sports Car Podcast.
Hi, everybody.
Introduce yourselves.
Oh, yeah, this is Jared. If you don't know by the voice by now, you should know.
I'm Missy.
It's been 6 years. If you don't know my name, throw yourself off a bridge.
Don't do that. That's not
This
good.
attitude is not me. You can thank my doctor. I mean my.
Hi, Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody.
My homeopathic doctor that somehow squeaked through doctorate school and got a
it's better than Dr. Steve. Gets all fluids. I got all fluids.
Oh, fluids. You know, I was on the Dr. Steve show. Did I ever tell you that?
Oh, yeah, probably. You probably had some weird pecker issue.
Had nothing to do about my pecker.
Tiny pecker disorder.
No, I'm not joking. I was on Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve. I was a special guest.
About what? What kind of special knowledge do you have to bring to a medical show?
Well, let's see. Jules Bianchi, Michael Schumacher, and Justin Wilson had just happened all within like the same 3 months. So safety and racing were a bit of a hot topic at the time.
I will have to look that one up.
Yeah. And after I told him all about it, Steve goes, "Wow, way to bring the show down, Frank."
Yeah. That's what you do, Frank. You're a real downer.
Yeah. And I said, Jules was looking good, and he died the next day. And I was like, Justin didn't make it. I was right on that one. And then I was like, and as far as Schumacher goes, I think he's better. And no, he's not. Still not. And back then, he was really still not. Yeah. So I basically went on there and BS'd my way through it all because I don't know much about Bianchi. Didn't know nothing about Schumacher because I was never a Schumacher fan, so I didn't follow it. And plus, it's all F1, and you can't believe anything you hear out of F1 anyway. I mean, it's never mind. The Justin Wilson thing I was pretty up to date on because it was kind of close to home. So, talked about that. Talked about how racing is amazing and fun and exciting. And I don't understand when NASCAR fans cheer when a crash happens. It's not. There's nothing to cheer about unless you hate the people that are getting crashed. In that case, you're a sadist, a psychopath. I just can't figure you out. Or is it the alcohol? Jared, is it the alcohol?
For NASCAR people? Well, I mean...
Or like have NASCAR people like reached a level to where they're too drunk to cheer for a wreck? Does that happen? Can you be too drunk to cheer for a wreck?
I would hope nobody would ever cheer for a wreck in the first place.
NASCAR. Have you ever been to a NASCAR race?
Yeah, I know. I've seen what they
happens?
do.
What happens? It's boring, crash. Oh yeah! Woohoo! Yo, grab that fender.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
To relevant information that happened this week.
I'm just going to finish up. Dover is the most boring race to ever go see. It might look cool on TV, but go there in person and it sucks.
Yes. Well, how about some real racing that we had over the weekend? Some
exciting racing.
Some real racing.
Real exciting racing.
Yes, actually, a really good set of races.
Missy, start us off with it.
Well, yeah, Missy, where do you want to start? USF 2000?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Well,
it was at Kiko Porto.
got his first win. Rookie got his first win of his young career on the last weekend of the season. It's good to see him.
Jared, who doesn't know that?
Thanks, Frank. Real nice contribution there.
Like I would know that. Like it was a joke. I didn't know that. I didn't even know he existed.
I know because
That's a lie. That is a lie. I do know he exists. I just didn't know he won. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. And you had Ruben Barrichello's son, Eduardo Barrichello.
Yes.
Ole!
Dudu Barrichello. He's had a good season. Him and Reese Gold there.
Yeah.
Round out your podium.
Yeah, brother. Reese Gold there and Ruben Barrichello. Warrior. Taking
it's funny, you look down this list and your USF champion didn't even survive turn 1.
Missy, who is
caught up in a multi-car incident.
Missy, who is the USF 2000 champion?
Nearly flipped his car.
Christian Rasmussen.
Yes, from Denmark. Was able to chat with him for a minute.
He's a Dane?
Yes, he is.
And he was able to make it here on his own? Or did he have help?
Well, he's driving for Jay Howard. Jay Howard Driver Development.
Oh, so people came and got him and followed him and like kind of told him where to go. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this kid is fast. He won a lot this year.
But he's a Dane.
Yes.
He's Danish, so.
And he will be in Indy Pro 2000 next year full time.
That means nothing, by the way. One of my favorite YouTube channels called Let Me Know. He's Swedish. So he takes poke jabs at the Danes. Like the one point he goes, the United States bought some islands down in the Caribbean and renamed them the Virgin, the U.S. Virgin Islands after commemoration of their former landlords, the Danes. They get it because they're virgins. No. My point being is like the dude's got.
Hold on. I'm gonna do that again.
In context, it's funny. All right, the guy's got over like 7 million like viewers. I'm sure somebody who heard that knows what I'm talking about. And got
Danes have Magnusons.
Car crash. No. Do it to yourself if you're going to do it to others. Be fair.
What do you mean? That was Greg.
Moving on. Race 2.
Thank you, Missy.
Christian Brooks and Kiko Porter almost got a second win.
Missy was about to read them off, Jared.
And Eduardo Barrichello came in 3rd.
No kidding. So who came in first?
I can't today.
Oh, ow! You hit him. Say sorry.
Yeah, you should have hit Frank in the head.
Can't today. Can't.
What'd you throw? A bottle?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Poke someone's eye out?
It wasn't completely full.
You poke your eye out, kid.
Mm.
Oh, sorry, Wilson. Hit Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson. Yeah, you're gonna injure Wilson, and Wilson can't even defend himself. At least he's got lots of natural padding.
Lots of padding on that fat cat for reals, y'all.
Mm.
Meow, meow.
That was race 2.
Or as they like to say on the other side of the fence, dos.
Finished 4th, at least.
Too soon?
Over to Indy Pro.
Oh, God.
First race had your champion, Stingray Rob, winning from pole.
And where's Stingray Rob from?
Payette, Idaho.
Dur, 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 dur.
I would totally mute Frank right now, but that would also mute Missy because her audio goes through Frank.
I'm kidding. Yeah. Stingray, congratulations. Like we had no We already knew he won from our interview back in NJMP. Which, Missy, big news about NJMP. Throw it at me, girl.
There is.
Jeez.
They'll be back.
Yes, it's back on the schedule
Well,
next year.
excuse me. Working. I just got home. You know what?
Ow! Why are you going to throw America at me? Don't throw America at me. You know what happens?
Throw that in the trash.
You know what happens when you awake a sleeping giant, miss? The Jap found out. Tora.
I'm gonna throw at you right now.
I'm just saying that was a quote from the movie Tora. That wasn't a racist thing. He actually said that.
So there you go. Stingray Rob, Daniel Frost, and
Artem Petrov.
Yeah, the admiral of the Japanese.
And here was, if you scroll down here was the this one was sad.
Who?
Again.
Considering where he started, third.
You're talking about
and
Parker?
was running up second. Or was running up there until
Missy said sad. So
alternator. This
Parker.
time it was an alternator.
Why wouldn't it be? It would never have anything to do with his amazing driving skill.
Hashtag justice for Parker.
I'm serious. How many times do I have to watch a driver not win a championship?
It's okay. He had another opportunity in race number 2.
And what happened this time?
Well, I mean, Hunter McElroy got the win.
Oh, that was his first win.
Hey, Hunter McElroy. He came from down under the play, and
he's from Los Angeles.
And he made Parker Thompson drive away without a...
Stingray Rob didn't finish, or he actually started first and finished 5th. After... But then let's come down here, and then somebody didn't make it through the first lap.
Who?
Who do you think
Who
didn't even make it through the first lap?
No, Parker, no.
Contact with Moises de Oliveira and Charles Finelli.
Please don't.
In
turn 1?
It was, yes, it was.
How does Charles Finelli contact anyone?
Yeah.
How?
I don't.
You almost have to want to be taken out by the man. Is that on purpose?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the field was involved in incidents. It was.
I'm not throwing shade at.
It was a bloody second and final race to the Road to Indy season.
Look, I mean, unlike what this guy does when you have oil, I'm not throwing shade at Finelli. Okay.
No. But then finally, we were treated to what had to be one of the best.
It's fine.
No, you're not. Shut up.
We were also then. Shut up, Frank. We were then treated to one of the best IndyCar races of the season. With the Firestone Grand Prix of St. Petersburg. Had a lot of good action, good passing.
I know the girls there are amazing. What about
a wee bit of carnage to it? I can't remember how many. Yeah, we lost another 5 cars to contact. A driver got his 63rd or 62nd.
You had it right the first time, sir.
Or 63rd pole, only to finish DFL.
Hey, he still got that 63rd star.
Yes, one closer to the all-time record held by one Mario Andretti at 69 career poles. I can only imagine by the end of 2021, early 2022, could be seeing the return of a new all-time pole.
Maybe a 86. You never know.
Yeah, who knows? The sky is really limited. I mean, it sounds like Team Penske is moving to a 4-car team next year. The addition of Scott McLaughlin, who had a less than stellar debut in the IndyCar series, but he did learn a lot. I mean, it was quite a difference from V8 supercars there in Australia to come over and get into an Indy car and race amongst some of the best open wheel racers in the world.
I think the biggest difference was like no bumper.
Yes. Yeah. Well, in the physicality too, because the supercars have power steering. So to have to.
Is that how they're able to be just bumper to tail like for 30 cars straight throughout the entire Grand Prix? It's insane how they race. Like, it is the most insane road racing I've ever seen, hands down. I'm so aggravated we don't get to see it here.
Yeah. But congratulations, Joseph Newgarden got a win, but came up just short in the point standings.
Yeah, thanks to Pato's good graces.
And it's funny because the top three, the podium of this race is actually the top three in the point standings for the season.
Now,
just Dixon, Newgarden, Pato.
Now, if Pato would have won, or not won, came in second. No, won. Yes. What? Newgarden won, right?
Yes, Newgarden won.
Okay.
Yes.
So flip-flop those two, and Dixon obviously still wins because he's untouchable.
Newgarden beat Pato by 100 points. It was impossible for Pato to catch up. It was a two-horse race with Pato leading the rest of the field.
I hope everybody took note after that last restart.
Oh, actually, I think I may be incorrect here. I feel like, yeah, Colton Herta finished third. It was Pato fourth in the points because it was power.
It was unearned. Most of it was unearned. It was races he won that people.
And it was only 5 points separated Herta and Pato.
Danica points do not count in my book.
No, but Mr. Will Power with 5 poles this season ended up finishing 5th in the points. As bad of a season he had, and finishing dead last at St. Pete.
Where was
Will still finished 5th in the points.
Hey Missy, where did Pagano finish?
In the race?
No, points. I'm asking Missy.
8th.
So Will was 8th. I mean, Will was 5th. Pagano was 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Newgarden was second.
Mm-hmm.
And McLaughlin thinks he's still in a V8 or a supercar. Sorry, guys. Don't kill me on Twitter in 10 minutes after we release this. Jeez. I've never seen people get so triggered over that. It's supercar, not V8.
I know. I said it too, and I should have corrected myself.
Is there a V8 in the supercar, or are there V6s now?
It's called V6 supercars.
Okay. Can I call it V6 from now on then? Because supercar is just a stupid name. I'm sorry.
I know we're talking about it. We don't cover that series, so.
No, I know but it's like it's like covering swimming and calling it super swimming. Like it makes no sense.
Yeah. Well,
neither does the analogy. But my point being is
to get back to the actual Grand Prix St. Petersburg, Sebastian Bourdais finishing 4th in his return to IndyCar from not quite his return after he was at the Harvest Grand Prix, but his return to his home track there at St. Pete.
Who?
After Bourdais. He lives down there.
Who cares?
Oh, come on, Frank.
Where did he finish, Jared?
Well, Ryan Hunter-Reay. Whoever would have thought that Ryan Hunter-Reay would be the best finishing Andretti car in that race. And also, here you go. Greg brings up a good point. McLaughlin got Andretti. He got taken out by Marco.
No. That was Renus.
Yeah, Renus got Andretti.
Oh, no. I thought McLaughlin took out Renus.
He did.
McLaughlin took out somebody.
Renus still has some growing pains to do, and he does some things that people just don't expect him to do. And I get it. He's not used to doing them yet. So, but then again, why would
his
McLaughlin
first IndyCar
expect
race.
him? Oh, baby, or what, Missy?
It was McLaughlin's first IndyCar race.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh,
it
I see,
was,
and he did get some track time at IMS recently.
yeah, but this is Arenas' like last race of the entire season. He just raced, and that he won Rookie of the Year on. So McLaughlin's, this is his second race.
Yeah, Arenas did nothing wrong.
No, McLaughlin
No.
raced him like he had a bumper.
It was and then he had
Okay.
Santino Ferrucci in his little incident.
Yeah, that Class A. Bleep.
And I still feel bad because I may have let out a single clap when I saw on the screen that it was Santino in the tires. I know. I as soon as it came out, I'm like, I really shouldn't have done that. But man, did it feel good.
Isn't it so fun to hate him?
It is.
He's so
hateable.
Oh, he's just like a big package of I want to punch him.
He's like if Frank was an IndyCar driver,
right?
He's just so punchable.
Dude, I want to punch myself all the time. I know what you mean.
Well,
Right,
Missy
Matt?
gets to do it all the time.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't.
She should be doing it more.
She doesn't punch me in the face. She punches me in places people can't see, unless I point to a doll, which I'm not going to.
No evidence.
Why?
No evidence.
Oh. Okay. Once you got that, never mind. I'm kidding.
Yeah, what was really bad was Alexander Rossi leading the most laps of the race, led 61 of 100 laps, and just took himself out.
In a purple car.
That was a pink car. It's Auto Nation, pink.
Missy, it was a pink car. Why can I not differentiate pink, dark blue, and purple?
Colorblind.
I'm an electrician. That's not good. Thank goodness pink and purple aren't really common colors in my trade. But if it was like a red, a green, a blue, a brown, white, what? Yeah. No,
photos. Boo.
it's okay. They're all up here in your head. That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
You know you lived them. You don't have to prove it to anybody. You were there.
I was there.
Even though I have a picture of me in victory lane with a big arrow to my big fat head. Because I'm a hypocrite. Moving on. Missy, so what did you take away from this race? Who had the fastest lap overall?
I don't know.
Maybe be on top of it. Jared.
Yep.
Jared, the creator of realopenwheel.com.
Yeah, the fastest lap actually was lap 93. Marcus Ericsson with the fastest lap of the race. 105.816 miles an hour.
Missy, does Ericsson have a full-time ride for next year, or is he going to be a free agent?
Marcus Ericsson was confirmed
in
in his same seat at Ganassi next year.
Yeah.
Wait, so, okay, there's a full-time Ganassi.
There's actually going to be 4 cars at Ganassi next year.
Dixon, Rosenquist, Ericsson, and...
No.
What?
Rosenquist is not going to be there.
Rosenquist was already confirmed to Arrow McLaren.
Dibbity-dibbity-doo, yeah. It's
Alex Palou was confirmed today to be replacing Marcus Ericsson, or not, Felix Rosenquist in the 10.
But that opens up 2 more seats. Will ask you get it.
No, it doesn't.
Where 2 seats where?
Ganassi.
No, the Ganassi's already got 4 cars.
Ericsson.
Dixon, Ericsson,
Isn't
Palou, and Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, I keep forgetting about that zilch.
Jimmy Johnson for road courses.
Yes,
Okay.
road courses only, and more than likely Tony Kanaan on the ovals.
No, Ollie for the ovals, because that would make perfect sense.
That would be nice.
And then put the NASCAR guy that did nothing but them on the road courses, because that makes perfect sense. Chip, what are you doing? Chip, what are you doing?
What's that?
Dude, Good for you. That's good for you. Piece of garbage. All right, so moving on. This race was it was a barn burner. I gotta tell you, I was on the edge of my seat the entire, like, from the drop of the green flag to the drop of the
You mean from like lap 70 when you got home,
yeah.
or is that being generous?
No, it's lap 55.
Uh,
But I was listening to it on the radio. You know, my NBC Gold membership really comes in handy when you're not in front of a TV. It literally pays for itself in the first 10 minutes of you using it for anything at all, especially when you're at a track. That's when it really pays off. But when you just can't be there because you're making a great deal with somebody, with something you built with these hands, Jared, you created it with these hands.
okay, here we go, Frank.
Okay.
Quick question. What color is that car?
That one?
No, the one on the screen. The one that everybody is looking at right now. If you're watching this podcast,
I've been looking at my recorder. Calm down. I don't look at the live stream. That's purple.
Missy?
It's pink.
Yeah. See, the hose is purple.
It's pink.
That's pink.
That is purple. Their helmets are also purple,
No.
but like a lighter purple.
Oh boy, Frank, you
But,
might you might be colorblind.
However, front and center, great tush. Missy, from 1 to 5. Okay, from far away, Missy 1 to 5 tush on the tush.
Really? Are we really?
Just will you grade it, please?
No.
All right, I'm giving it a 4. Greg, I know you're out there. Back me up on this. Jared, is that not a 4 on the tush scale?
No, I'm not judging
You
any
just
of
want
that.
to squeeze it like, ooh, what's up? Nice buns.
No, Frank.
My other co-host Jansen, he grows out his beard, but nothing else. Kind of like an Amish person, but he lives in Arizona, so he's obviously Amish.
All right, well, let's go through the final championship standings here.
I just told him that I wanted to rub beards with him. Is that weird?
No, but we will quick though start with the rookie class, and look who won Rookie of the Year.
Renus Jared.
Renus von Counthout.
I was so.
Or we call him Renus VK.
Yeah, I mean, like, even in Wikipedia it says VK, and I just want to scream. It's not VK.
No.
If anything, it's V.K. Right?
Now, in all reality, it was only three real rookies this year that participated in the full season, and unfortunately, Oliver Askew wasn't able to compete in all the races.
Why? What happened?
Remember when he was knocked out due to the post-concussion effects? Had to miss a Harvest Grand Prix.
He wasn't knocked out. I saw him moving.
Okay, well, he was unable to race.
Yes, I remember all this.
Yes. So that hurt him in the championship standings, but it was a runaway with Renus. He did win pole.
Renus is a runaway.
And if it wasn't,
will not catch him, not today. Renus is a runaway. Come on, no one. All right, just me.
no, that's pretty bad.
Yes, the 80s music. 80s music was terrible, Jared.
I was actually talking about you.
I haven't doubted that in 6 years. Why would I doubt it now?
I mean, if you look at the polls for the year, only two drivers won more than one, and we all know which one won the most. But it's kind of for you that Newgarden did win 3 poles this year.
Missy, 5 poles. That's a winning season.
But in the end, was the Iceman winning the season for pole to, or flag to flag, basically every race. Won it in Texas, first race of the year, and held on to that lead the whole year, all season long. It dwindled away, and it was definitely tough for Scott's first time in his career. He's won 6 titles, never had one where he led the whole season and watched that lead fade away at the end and then almost lose it. So a different kind of championship for Scott Dixon. Another one solidifying him onto as one of the greatest of all times. IndyCar.
Maybe there is something to this frisbee golf thing I've been seeing around.
Are you sure? I seen a article that Roger, Team Penske won championship.
I did. If you subscribe to the Indianapolis Star, a little local newspaper in the Indianapolis region, there was a nice full-color picture of Scott Dixon and his team owner on stage, and the caption below it said, Team Penske driver Scott Dixon with his team owner, Roger Penske, celebrates their 6th championship together.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6. Way to go, Roger. 6 with Dixon, man.
This is 2 in a row? I believe.
No.
Right?
No.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is, well, it'd be 3 because the last 3 champions have been Dixon, Newgarden, Dixon. No,
it was Dixon, Pagano, Newgarden, Dixon.
Either way, it's I guess it's been a Penske runaway over the years. Nobody else but Penske's won a championship.
Wait. Dixon did not win last year?
No,
it's Newgarden. If you can tell, who had car number 1 this year?
Oh, I know. No, you don't. Joseph Newgarden.
Right, which means
he's number 1 last year.
Yes, he was number 1 in the previous season.
You see, they make things so simple.
It's actually literally written in the rule book that the only car that's allowed to be number 1 is the previous year's champion.
However, they do not have to.
They don't have to. It's an option. Scott Dixon has never done that. If you're a Team Penske driver, you absolutely do that.
Oh, heck yeah. I mean, because most of the time...
There's another driver that didn't do it.
You can't count Hunter Ray. I know what you're going to say.
He did put the number 1 on his car, but he kept his number.
It was like 27-1-ish. That's what it looked like. I mean, it was a 27 and it had like a 1 ghosted in the middle of it. Remember,
He was number 28.
Dave, whatever your name is, Jared.
Dave. Yeah, I'm Dave. Sup, dudes? I'm Dave.
What's going on?
Dave.
Yo, Trisha, what's up, girl?
Mm-mm-mm.
Just call me Janimal. Why? Because that's how I eat. Like a... I'm going to cut that one out. All right. So moving along.
Yeah. And RHR did it for cancer awareness, which is cool.
I'm totally aware of cancer.
Garbage.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody to give me money to remember it. No, thank you. It's terrible. I think we need to give more money to, them solving it.
Right.
That's what I say. Anywho's, so all right, we gotta go over the season. Missy, can you give us just the winner and the pole sitter of the season, please? Because this season is a total mystery to me. There is no way I could ever keep the season straight in my head.
What?
Okay, Dixon won everything. Okay, moving along.
Yeah.
I was just asking. That's all.
Dixon won like the first 4 races of the year.
Keep going. Who won pole?
So this is an interesting award that they do. The tag horse don't crack under pressure. So it's for the driver who advances the most positions over the season.
Can I guess? Can
Yeah.
I guess? Chip Chipperson. No, I'm gonna guess Pato Award.
No, Simon Pagenaud.
Not shocked.
By a
Actually,
long shot, but a lot of that was because he did not qualify well at all this year.
I was about to say I'm not. I was about to say no. I am shocked, and I'm like, no wait, I am not shocked because he qualified very poorly this year. But however, Will got his 63rd asterisk pole. Heck yeah!
There you go. Pato finished 6th in this advancing metric.
For what?
We were just talking about advancing positions during the race.
Yeah, I know, but I hate dancing. I'm not a good dancer.
All right, that's it. Well, thanks everybody. Tune in next week. Maybe Frank will actually be a part of the show.
I'm kidding. All right. All right. So
Yes.
no, but I am serious. Like I was legitimately, trying to get the entire season kind of like in some coherent thought in people's heads for, oh yeah, 2020. It was when these people won, these people got polls, it was raced here, it was pretty a wild time, but IndyCar came through for the fans, and they're one of the only series that I think did it justice and did it with class.
Yeah. Scott Dixon won Houston, Texas. Scott Dixon won the GMR Grand Prix. Scott Dixon won the Rev Group Grand Prix. And then Felix Rosenquist won race 2 of the Rev Group Grand Prix. Then you had Simon Pagenaud won Iowa, race 1. Joseph Newgarden, Iowa, race 2. Takuma Sato won the 500. Scott Dixon won the Bomarito Auto Group Gateway. Joseph Newgarden won race 2 of Gateway. Will Power won race 1 of Mid-Ohio. Colton Herta won race 2 of Mid-Ohio. Joseph Newgarden won the Harvest Grand Prix race 1. Will Power won race 2 of the Harvest Grand Prix. And Joseph Newgarden was your winner for St. Pete.
14 races. Looking forward to next year.
Now, like that might not have sounded too much a parody.
Alert from Finder. Are you sure you want to permanently erase the items in the trash?
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, Frank.
Why the heck would that come through my mixer? Oh, I got my MacBook plugged in my mixer. That makes no sense.
Well,
that don't make no sense. Sorry, guys. I forgot it was still plugged into the mixer.
Hopefully 2021 will be back to normal.
we can only hope. I mean, it will be back to normal starting the season in St. Pete again. Get to go back to St. Pete in 4.5 months. I'm already booked.
And we are getting hard cards this year. Jared, I need you on that.
There's only one person. You know who the gatekeeper is.
Well, we talked about it earlier, so
that's a problem. Best left to
Missy.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why me?
Because we know who's in charge of that and what appeals to. Yes, Missy, you're in charge of that.
I'll work on it.
You got some great TNA, kid. You got some moxie. Oh goodness. Okay, so
yes, and here Greg does bring up a great point.
He always does.
You had to guess which team completed the most laps this season.
Oh, what is it? Multiple choice?
Well, I'll give you one choice.
Well, give me two choices.
I'll give you one guess. How about you just guess?
Okay, it was who finished second again?
Newgarden.
Newgarden.
No, it was Carlin. Carlin Racing.
Oh,
You didn't hear a
that's
whole lot from
cheating.
them.
That's cheating because that was Connor Daly like one race.
No, like Max Chilton did all the road courses and Connor Daly did the ovals, and they finished all but one lap this season. They didn't crash. They didn't have any mechanicals. They ran a good, clean race. They didn't have the great many results, but
I was going to say
that's a feat in itself to keep your nose clean for a full season.
Missy, can you please tell him why Chilton didn't crash?
I'm just gonna move on.
I'll finish for you.
No,
It's because he's not racing anyone in the rear. You bum! Take your money someplace else.
No,
You're taking.
I can tell you right now. Looking at the schedule, you're going to get coverage from me. I hope to be at the track for St. Pete, the Texas doubleheader. One of the races, either Barber or Long Beach, is
I want
up
to
in
be
the
there
air.
so bad, dude. I want to be at Texas so bad. I want to be at Barber set.
I'll be at Texas to the doubleheader. The whole month of May, I'll be at all that. Whole month of June, July, August.
What do you mean, like the whole month? You're gonna fly out there and stay there in an Airbnb?
Where? What do you mean? Where?
Texas.
Texas? I mean, it's only a weekend. So
it'll be a weekend, right?
Yeah, I'll be there the whole month because it's the month of May. So you got the Indy Road Course,
Wait.
Indy 500,
right?
So like the whole month of May, I'll be at every race.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, so you'll be at.
So, yeah, basically once you get May, June, July, August, my plan is to be at every single race that I can.
See, this is
for 4 months.
This is totally backwards than what I wanted.
I know you want Texas right after Indy.
Close. We were so close for them to make sense with the schedule, but no. Who owns it?
Yes, I agree, Greg. Justice for oval racing.
No, I've been saying it forever.
The schedule is CART 1995's son.
Everybody needs to calm down. The schedule is what it is because of what this year did.
Yes, it's sad to see Coda gone because I would have liked to go back to Coda. Richmond really, really gets me because we never got to go there, and I wanted to go there.
Richmond really grind my gears.
Yeah, and Iowa.
Missy, what else grind your gears? Iowa too, yes. Missy, something that grind your gears?
Besides Frank.
Oh, the teeth on the gears are shattered.
The amount of uncomfortableness it is just sitting somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's because
sitting in one place for more than a half hour.
Yeah.
Missy, I have been struggling with that for almost 38 years. Trust me, it never gets easier.
Well,
the better you get.
The good news, Missy, is we're just about done here because we yesterday had an amazing interview with Renus VK that if you haven't seen it or heard it, recommend you listen to it, or if you can, watch it on our YouTube and Facebook page. It's up there. Check it out. We had an amazing conversation with that kid, and I can't wait for next season to see him get real success. That man.
He's a man now.
He's not 21 yet. He's still a kid now.
So weird.
It's hilarious because he's been drinking for years in the Netherlands legally.
Bro, he was 15 when we met him.
Yeah.
It's just like you're an IndyCar driver now.
Getting old.
You're respected, re-signed sophomore IndyCar driver for ECR. What?
Tomorrow, a year older.
Like,
or actually 2 hours from now.
I wonder if his dad calmed down then.
Why not?
No. He's still a great guy though. Love the intensity. Like you want to talk about a family. There are 2 families that stand out to me as far as family presence goes for their son, and that's Renus and Anthony Martin. Now Renus always has them every race. Anthony Martin, when he won his Pro Mazda championship at Watkins Glen. The entire family was there, and that was pretty cool hanging out with him.
Nice.
No, he won a championship. The Pro Mazda championship? US 2000 championship? Well, he had a trophy, and someone tried to big ball us, remember?
That was not
That was not what?
nothing.
Moving on. These years just kind of...
Well, I got nothing left. It was a great year.
Well, I do. Like, so I want to know what was you guys' favorite race, least favorite race, and give the whole season a grade.
Top 14 races, go.
Spa, Hockenheim. Oh, what?
Oh, probably my favorite race of the
Lime
year.
Rock. Listen, Lime Rock. Everybody else could go open and social distance, and you're gigantic.
Okay, I regret making a joke, but you almost spit out your Mountain Dew, and that would have been worth it.
I'm a good actor. So moving along. Okay. Best race, least favorite race, and give a reason why or two, and a grade of this 2020 NTT Data IndyCar series.
Yeah. I guess my favorite race would probably be the Indy 500 because it's
Without saying the Indy 500.
okay. Without saying the Indy 500, it would probably be the last races at Iowa. Knowing that it was going to be the end of it, I made sure to enjoy it, even though I couldn't be there. Try to enjoy the race as much as I could, knowing it'll be the last time I get to see the cars around there.
Race
My least
or two.
What?
Race 1 or race 2?
I don't remember. I could lump them all together as one.
Fair enough. We'll just make it with just one.
Yeah, and I'd say probably my least favorite would have been, I don't know, maybe the iRacing stuff because it just wasn't.
No.
I mean, yeah, it was.
You don't have to answer this, Jared. You don't have to answer this because I'm going to come back to why you don't have to answer that.
Well, I'm gonna let Missy get her thoughts in because it looks like she has to go pee.
Yeah, go ahead, Missy.
Yeah,
Jackson's kicking the heck out of your bladder, isn't he?
Jackson is kicking, yes, and they're getting a little stronger these days, so they kind of hurt a little more now.
That's my boy.
Oh, this year kind of just sucked.
Yeah, my grade would have been a C. It was a very average
that's what
year.
my grade was, a C off the top of my head. I mean, the best race, I guess, was probably St. Pete, actually.
Yeah, that was in terms of excitement and actually seeing action. That was one of the best.
Yeah, and I probably would have gave the season a C. The season just kind of sucked.
Sure did.
And what was your other question?
Your least favorite part.
Most favorite, least favorite.
Yeah, least favorite part was the wait. Having to wait 3 months after the season was supposed to start before it actually did start.
Yeah.
That was the worst part, was having to wait.
Yeah.
Once it finally got going, it was good. And Frank, that's backwards. You realize that, right?
It's forwards to me.
Now I can read it.
That better?
Yeah.
Piece of garbage.
Yeah, I think Missy got that for me. Was it like 2015 Christmas?
Something like that.
Yeah, those are great. Wish it was blue, but whatever.
All right, Frank. Well, how about you tell us your
Kidding, Missy. I'm kidding.
favorite and least favorite and give us a grade, and then we can wrap this up.
Okay, my favorite, hands down, dude.
I'm out.
Road America. Road America was my favorite. Pato almost won, but he didn't because Rosenquist bested him. That's the battle I've been waiting to see for 4 years. Okay. And least favorite race of all was what was that race Herta won? The last one?
You won Mid Ohio.
That one, yeah. Yeah, that was my least favorite one. And as far as a grade, to give it in some sort of a perspective that like the season actually happened, even though it doesn't really feel like it, but it did. I mean, the fact that the effort they put into it, the iRacing, the stuff, the constant interaction with the fans, the making the fans know that they still existed, which is important. Podcasters like people named Jared and Missy and Frank, and among others that do the same, of our ilk. Just want to say thanks to all of us and all of them, for all of you.
Yep. Greg here is getting the season a B+. He was a big fan of Texas and didn't really enjoy the Indy Grand Prix there in the summer.
I didn't like Belle Isle. Did they go there?
No, but Indy Lights will be back there next year on Belle Isle.
Yeah.
I love Belle Isle because it's a nice short drive for me and I can stay at my friend's house.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to not have to drive too far to go see a train wreck of a race.
Yeah, but it's beautiful on Belle Isle. The scenery's good.
The water is immaculate because there's not trash everywhere.
And all you got to do is look south and there's Canada.
So?
Yeah.
Wait, south?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you guys in Michigan. You're
Canada. Detroit is the only city in North America where Canada is to the south.
Fascinating.
Yep. But yes, thank you, Missy. Go lay down.
Thank you.
Missy, you're a trooper. Can everybody please text Missy at where, Missy? Where can they text you at?
Yeah, just give out her phone number, why don't you?
Well,
you can text Missy at this phone number.
Yeah, 856-457-1 bleep 83. You have 8.
Oh, correct.
It's on your Facebook, you goof. Anybody can call it if they want.
Yeah, I guess it is.
So, go ahead.
What?
Answer
what?
Jared asked you a question.
I didn't ask her a question.
I didn't.
You sure?
I'm sure. I said good night. Go lay down.
Yeah, good night.
Oh, yeah. What I wanted to say, Miss, was, everybody please tweet Missy at
Missy Links.
Right, with a Z at the end, right?
Yes.
At Missy Links.
Yeah.
And if you're watching, you can see it on your screen the whole time.
And so you can see how much of a trooper she is. But can we get a hashtag she's a trooper on Twitter going tonight or maybe this week, because she really is. She didn't have to get up out of bed to come do this tonight. She never does, but she still does, and she gives it her all. Yeah. Even though Jared and I went into today's show, basically with the sole intention to get you to talk as much as humanly possible. So you're welcome. Did it work? I think it worked. I think it was like that's a success, Jared.
Mm-hmm.
You at least could have said, "Tell Missy happy birthday." No, thanks.
I don't want people sending things to my house. They could have poisoned the candy. You never know. Psychos out there. What am I talking about?
All right,
it is poison.
No, ready? Happy birthday to Missy.
That's tomorrow.
Happy birthday to Missy. It's a podcast that will be only relevant for a week. Happy birthday, dear Missy. Come on, Jared.
I'm going to laugh when the people tune in on
Happy
Saturday.
Birthday to
only to realize her birthday was on Friday.
H, like you're the most beautiful woman in the world. I love you. And she's 38.
Yeah,
Answer share. And I guess on that note,
you know that I know that Frank's a jerk, and yeah. And the IndyCar season is over. You know?
And yes, everyone, I do know I don't deserve her. You don't need to tell me.
You know, he doesn't.
I'm glad I cut that off at the pass. No, I
Thanks everybody for